Well, Michael Jordan's coming back, and FAC sent me out to see if people like the fact that Michael Jordan's returning. Is that it? Is that all you want? What are some of your favorite Michael Jordan moments?
I'm actually not a basketball fan.
Good.
I just know that he plays. That's about it.
Do you think he's going to be successful on his return?
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty good.
Hi. You want to talk about Michael Jordan?
Not really.
Are you sure? Are you a fan of Michael Jordan?
Yeah, I think I've always been a fan. I guess he's not like my favorite player, but who's not a fan of Michael Jordan?
Jeez!
Watch out.
What's your favorite Michael Jordan moment?
I guess I have to say when he won that, I don't know, I think it was 1989 dunk contest when he jumped from the free throw line or near there.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but Charlie Daniels is on campus today. Do you think you could beat that guy?
Yeah, I bet so. He doesn't look like a basketball player.
I don't know. I always liked him, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's the best. I mean, he was just maybe the most popular or the most publicized.
Do you think that guy's better?
No.
Okay. Anyway. Do you think he'll have Ozzie Smith, the Wizard, come back and be the mascot for the Wizards?
I doubt that.
He thinks he's better than everybody in basketball. He thinks he's better than Jordan, and he knows we're gonna talk to him. Here he comes. How far do you think Michael Jordan could throw a Subway sandwich?
A Subway sandwich? From here to the Campanile.
So Michael Jordan doesn't want to make you want to drink milk. Did you know Michael Jordan was one of the voices of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't believe you.
Raphael.
No.
Do you think he's better than that guy right there?
Probably just a little bit, yeah.
Do you think that Michael Jordan's better than that guy right there?
Yes.
I haven't seen him. I don't know.
Close call.
Michael Jordan's coming back. Did you know that Michael Jordan was a Sigma Pi?
No, it wasn't.
No. What if I told you guys that Michael Jordan was an ATO?
I would say you're wrong.
I would. Yeah, because he's not.
He was a Sigma Pi.
Okay.
Don't hit us. We're talking about Jordan. Yeah. Oh, David. Things that are back. Unicycles, skateboards, Rubik's Cube, Sandy Duncan, Lou Ferrigno, Michael Jordan, and that guy.
Wasn't he already back?
No, he retired.
For a second time?
No, he retired once and then he came back. Oh yeah, he did retire a second time.
And then now he's back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Kenny Rogers. Oh. Kenny doesn't like the camera anymore. Okay, Kenny. You like Michael Jordan? No. Did you know that Bessie Hall used to be called Michael Jordan Hall?
Really?
Yeah, before he retired. Thanks for helping.
Yeah, no problem.
Going around with us. Okay, take the ball and then see you later.
What?
I'll take the ball back.
No.
All right, let's go. Come on, give me the ball. First of all, let's talk about a little personal background. What's your name, first of all?
Josh.
Okay, and you got Iowa State, and what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Okay, what's your major?
Computer engineering.
And what kind of hobbies and types of fun things do you do?
Well, I read comic books and play Nintendo, and I collect toys.
How many video game systems do you have?
4, I think.
And how many games featuring Jackie Chan as Mario do you have?
Just one.
Can we check out some of your toys?
Sure.
Let's go check out toys. I guess maybe you can just walk us through this arrangement that you have here.
Up here, that's a bunch of Transformers from one of the shows a couple of years ago. This next shelf down is some more Transformers. There's a couple from the newest show that's on now, and then some of the old ones from the 80s, like there's Optimus Prime and Soundwave is over there. Then there's some characters that were only released in Japan. And then below that is some Masters of the Universe toys and some more Transformers and some Tron light cycles. And then on the shelf below that are more Transformers, some Tick characters, and then some other stuff. Then on this one down here is mostly just comic books. Then more Transformers still from the new show. Then this shelf is all from the new Attack of the Clones movie. And then up above there is more Star Wars toys. And then up on the top is more Transformers and the Unicron statue. It's kind of the crown jewel, I guess.
So you're not the kind of guy that gets the toys and keeps them in the box so that you can like sell them. They have more of a you're gonna keep them forever, or what?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm probably gonna be buried with them or anything. But for the most part, I like to open them and play with them and set them up and then knock them over and stuff. Some of them have come as far as Japan, I guess. There's one that came from Norway, I think. The Transformers. This guy, they didn't make it in the U.S. because it turns into a realistic-looking gun. That's kind of cool.
Oh, America.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it came with some plastic bullets that you load in the front, and then it's got a spring-loaded
Oh,
trigger.
I see that. Oh my gosh.
An interesting thing about from Masters of the Universe, it's kind of like Clark Kent and Superman. You have Prince Adam here and He-Man here, and no one really ever figured out that Prince Adam was He-Man, which is kind of interesting because the only difference is really less clothes, and He-Man is slightly more tan. But they both had the same haircut, obviously. They both had the same woolly underwear, and Prince Adam is pretty much pretty much the only other person who's just incredibly ripped like He-Man was. But then on the other hand, you have, while this fooled people, you had He-Man and Faker, which everyone thought was the same person. So Faker was kind of the evil clone version of He-Man, and he fooled everybody.
They just stole $5 from me with this one. FAC wants to know where you're from. So, what a guy. FAC wants to know. FAC wants to know. Knock it off! Where's your hometown?
Apple Valley, Minnesota.
You from Minnesota?
Yeah.
Apple Valley?
Yep.
A lot of people from Webster City go to school here?
Oh yeah, lots of people. I actually live with a couple of them.
I don't know, any interesting stories about any of your roommates or anything?
Well, you can't, don't put this in the air, but, because I told them I wouldn't tell anybody.
Do you remember the Bozo show?
Yes, I've seen that.
Do you remember what you got for making it in bucket 6?
$100.
And?
And a new bike.
Yesterday, my roommate, he's got a motorcycle that he rides to school.
I'm from LaPorte City, Iowa.
LaPorte City, how close is that to Maquoketa?
I don't know.
He thought it'd be a good idea maybe to do a wheelie. Actually asked me if I thought it would be a good idea, and I'm like, no.
How far is Cedar Rapids from Maquoketa?
An hour and a half.
You know where Maquoketa is?
I think so.
No. No.
And so then, the moron, I turn around and I just hear this, wah, wah. And so I turn back around.
What's the best thing about, what was your hometown again? Beefheart? What?
New.
Like straight up and down. The motorcycle's like this.
Do you remember the game Number Munchers? Never heard of it. Do you remember what the bad guys were on Number Munchers? Probably not, since I've never heard of it.
The wheels go back and forth like this. I'm like, oh my god.
Do you remember the game Number Munchers?
No.
And the best part about it was my other roommate's cars were like sitting like 15 feet away from him. He's going, and he had to put it down. And he skidded like 5 feet.
Remember the game Number Munchers?
Yes, I do.
Whoa! Do you remember what the bad guys were that you ate? Or that could kill you?
No, I don't.
And I was like, oh man. And he got up and he was all bloody. And
do you remember Number Munchers, the computer game?
Nope. No, maybe.
That was that, I guess. But don't put that on the air.
All right. Did you know that the Beach Boys song Kokomo used to be Makokomo? What? What is that tractor doing? What? Hold on. Are they planting here? Do you remember the Bozo the Clown show?
Yes.
I lived in a trailer park.
Right. Yeah, I used to deliver pizzas there.
Where are those guys going? Do you remember the computer game Number Munchers?
Yes.
Jeez, 2 for 2, first person all day. His truck's on fire and he's the funniest guy at Iowa State. Do you remember what the bad guys were called?
Gremlins or
Troggles!
Troggles! Yes, the Troggles!
We've been trying to figure it out all day. We seriously didn't know it. What? That's where Cooperative Extension was born, is right there? Man. Cooperative Extension. What's your favorite kind of pie?
French silk.
That's 2 people. Will you put this on your head and see if you look like a Pokemon?
Sure. I think it should be painted yellow.
Well, but, oh, what do you think? He looks like a Pokemon. Looks like a Pokemon. Good job. Yep, Pokemon. 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 Yeah. Bring it back. Come on. Ready? it's really windy out here, and it's almost Halloween, so we're gonna find out what. It smells like rotten milk out here today. Why does campus smell like rotten milk? This isn't a direct wind either. This is like swirling wind. This morning I jumped up in the air and I landed at Curtis Hall. I had to jump out of my... Holy cow, it's cold. Hey, we had a casualty. Why is it so windy? And windy has stormy eyes. What the? That guy was walking. Witnesses said that this farm equipment was at a farm outside of Boone this morning. Oh jeez! Look what happened. Oh. Whoa! Osborne Cottage is gone. The wind has blown it away. Jeez! I parked at the commuter lot. The wind ripped its wings off. That poor bird. Oh! What the? Jeez! What? No! Somebody! What is that? I believe this is what they call the calm. The eye of the storm. Campus Talk. Sorry it sucked this week, but it was too windy and cold. So until next week or whatever, I'm Cody James for FAC. First Campus Talk of 2002. Lightsabers. Oh, look at that tree. Watch out, fire control. Whoa, he's not. Whoa! Whoa! Who's better looking, Tony Soprano or Justin Timberlake? Do you guys want to pose together in a lightsaber battle?
Wait, what?
Do you know what a lightsaber is?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to pose with lightsabers?
Not really.
Had some time.
We're gonna learn to
Oh, you are? Are these guys teaching people?
Jesse.
Okay, we'll watch you guys juggle then. What transpires in juggling club? Exactly.
Actually, it's juggling club
And
slash unicycling club.
There's a lot of juggling and a little bit of unicycling. What types of things have you seen people juggle?
Well, you can juggle balls, you can juggle clubs, you can juggle... Everyone always asks for torches or knives. A lot of people use machetes if you're going to do that.
Is there like a hierarchy of like,
What
you
you
go
learn?
from balls to like clubs to then machete level and then...
Balls, clubs, torches, machetes. That's about how it goes.
So you guys, is that called a juggling club that he's juggling? Each one of them?
Yes, he's juggling 3 juggling clubs.
And then,
These are called...
is that how you got the name for your club or was it for some other reason? She already.
Wow, that's her first try and she already got 4 catches. That's amazing. Wow, do you think you can handle that? Can you compete?
I don't want to try.
Body, right? Okay,
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah,
catch
you
it.
gotta
I
catch
saw you
it,
drop
yeah.
really, okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, can I have the big juggling ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
He's a
We
juggler.
got a juggler. Way to go.
Do you guys want to Do you want to have a lightsaber battle?
With who?
There's another drumline kid.
Hey, drumline.
Sure you are.
See, you look more like a drumline guy than this guy.
You want to be famous, don't you?
Tell me what you're doing.
This is called a Chinese yo-yo or a Diabolo, and it's basically just another thing that jugglers will do to get attention.
Is that what juggling's all about, is getting attention?
For the most part, even if you don't admit it.
Everyone's welcome. We have unicycles, you can borrow them. We'll soon have juggling equipment, you can borrow those too. Free juggling lessons. A good time is had by all.
This is the coolest He-Man toy ever because, a lot of them had different action features. Like Mechanic, you twist him and his head would extend, and then Roboto, you twist him, you could see gears in his transparent chest hurting. Stinkor's action feature was that he stinks. The figure actually smells bad.
I like how he stinks so much that he can't even smell himself.
That's the electronic gaze of madness of Carl Thulu. Sky Gary's he's a toy from the Japanese show Return of Convoy, I believe it was called. It wasn't a show, it was a comic book. And this one is actually a bootleg version, and it's made out of really, really cheap, like almost soft plastic. I got it at Kmart. It came in an Easter basket set. Hot Rod, Diaclone version of Ultra Magnus, the clear version of Chrome Dome, Leo Kaiser, Death Zaris, it's Grimlock, RC, that's Jinray, clear Optimus Prime in the truck mode, that's Sound Blaster, behind him is Daniel, Perceptor, Ironhide Wheeljack, Super Jinray, Cyclonus, Soundwave. This is another Sound Blaster that I made out of a Soundwave. I painted it before I found out they were going to make a Sound Blaster. Metal Hook, that's Minerva. That's Minerva as a robot and clear version. That's Ratchet, Galvatron, Devastator, Hot Rod becoming Rodimus Prime as he opens up the Matrix. There's Optimus Prime, there's Megatron and Laserbeak. There's Optimus Prime holding Megatron as a gun from one episode of the old show. There's God Jinray, Omega Supreme, Skywarp, Starscream, Thundercracker, that's Alpha Trion, that's Ramjet, Thrust, another RC, 2 versions of Six Shot, Overlord, Road Caesar, Chrome Dome, that's Star Convoy from after Transformers finally died and lost popularity in Japan in like 1989. They brought Optimus Prime back to life after he had died for like the 16th time.
I think everyone at home is going to be wondering one thing. Where's Bumblebee?
I don't have Bumblebee.
Jeez.
The difference between the regular version is he has blue eyes instead of yellow eyes and tinted blue windows, and he came with a the Autobot matrix of leadership, which it's made out of metal, and it also came with a chain so you could wear it.
Okay, we're gonna quiz you now and test your knowledge of toys.
Okay.
Who do we have here?
That's Bib Fortuna, and that's the old I think it was '83 Kenner version.
He's right.
Yeah, it's Sea Spray. He's one of the Autobot mini-bots from the original Transformers series.
And he turns into?
A hovercraft. It's from the show Rock Lords. It's a kind of a transformer that turns into a rock. I'm not familiar with the name of this actual character.
We actually looked him up online. His name is Magmar.
That's like some kind of a Matchbox car or something. Yeah, it's Snow White, I think.
That's
yeah,
right.
Snow White from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with it's like frosting
covered in cake.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Yeah, this is actually a really rare transformer from the Japanese. Oh wait, actually, this is just a remote control. Yeah, this is Mark McGuire, U.S. Olympic. I think this is Topps trading card set.
What, do you know the year?
84 traded set, or was it the Olympic set?
It's
been
the
a while.
85.
Yeah, it looks like Heartbeeps, the movie, starring Andy Kaufman and Bernadette Peters.
Josh, thanks for showing us around the place.
No problem.
And if anyone else would like to show us your cool apartment, just email us at isu9morons@yahoo.com. And I'm not doing it again. Sleeping cat, you sleep too much.